The SR-71 Blackbird, the best spy plane in the world. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Know-How. Now today we are going to look at the history behind the SR-71 Blackbird, considered by some to be the best spy plane in the world. Introduction. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird is a long-range, high-altitude Mark III Plus strategic reconnaissance aircraft developed and manufactured by the American aerospace company Lockheed Corporation. It was operated by both the United States Air Force and NASA. The SR-71 was developed as a black project from the Lockheed A-12 reconnaissance aircraft during the 1960s by Lockheed's Skunk Works division. American aerospace engineer Clarence Kelly Johnson was responsible for many of the aircraft's innovative concepts. The aircraft was introduced to operational service in January 1966. History. Lockheed's previous reconnaissance aircraft was a relatively slow U-2 designed for the Central Intelligence Agency or CIA. Let me know if you want to see a separate video focusing on the U-2 reconnaissance aircraft. In late 1957, the CIA approached the defense contractor Lockheed to build an undetectable spy plane. The project, named Arankel, was led by Kelly Johnson, head of Lockheed's Skunk Works unit in Burbank, California. Of 11 successive designs drafted in a span of 10 months, A-10 was the frontrunner. The CIA approved a $96 million US contract for Skunk Works to build a dozen spy planes named the A-12. The A-12 story. The A-12 first flew at Groom Lake, more commonly as Area 51, Nevada on 25th April 1962. 13 were built, 2 variants were also developed, including 3 of the YF-12 interceptor prototype and 2 of the M-12 drone carrier. The A-12 flew missions over Vietnam and North Korea before its retirement in 1968. The program's cancellation was announced on 28th of December 1966 due both to budget concerns and because of the forthcoming SR-71, a derivative of the A-12. Operational history. The first flight of an SR-71 took place on 22nd December 1964 at USAF Plant 42 in Palmdale, California, piloted by Bob Gilliland. The SR-71 reached a top speed of Mach 3.4 during flight testing. The first SR-71 to enter service was delivered to the 4200th or later known as 9th Strategic Reconnaissance Wing at Beale Air Force Base, California in January 1966. Reconnaissance missions over North Vietnam were codenamed Black Shield and then renamed Giant Scale in late 1968. During its career, this aircraft accumulated 2,981 flying hours and flew 942 total sorties, including 257 operational missions from BAL AFB, Palmdale, California, Kadena Air Force Base, Okinawa, Japan, and RAF Mildenhall, UK. Operational highlights. 3,551 mission sorties flown, 7,000 total sorties flown, 11,008 mission flight hours, 53,490 total flight hours, 2,752 hours Mach 3 time missions, 11,675 hours in Mach 3 time totally, and only one crew member, Jim Zoller, a Lockheed Flight Test Reconnaissance and Navigation System Specialist, was killed in a flight accident. You'd think only one crew member being killed is actually quite important because considering that this plane is the SR-71, a lot of things could go wrong. Records. Yes, this plane has a lot of world records with itself. The SR-71 was the world's fastest and lightest and highest flying air-breathing operational manned aircraft throughout its career. On 20th July 1976, SR-71 serial number 617962, piloted by then Captain Robert Helt, broke the world record of an absolute climate altitude record of 85,069 feet. That same day, SR-71 serial number 617958 set an absolute speed record, approximately Mach 3.3. SR-71 pilot Brian Schull states in his book The Untouchables that he flew in excess of Mach 3.5, that's very fast, on 15th April 1986 over Libya to evade a missile. The SR-71 also holds the speed over a recognized course record for flying from New York to London, the distance being 3,461.53 miles on 1st September 1974. For comparison, the best commercial Concorde flight time was 2 hours 52 minutes and the Boeing 747 averages 6 hours 17 minutes. I've already made a video on the history and life and times of the Boeing 747, which I'm going to put as a clickable card somewhere over here. And please do let me know in the comments if you want to see a video focusing specially on the Concorde. Retirement. One view is that the SR-71 program was terminated due to Pentagon politics and not because the aircraft had become obsolete, irrelevant, suffered maintenance problems, or had unsustainable program costs. By the mid-1980s, a new generation of USAF generals wanted to cut the program's budget and spend its funding on new strategic bomber programs instead, especially the very expensive B-2 Spirit. Again, if you want to see a video specifically looking into the history of the B-2 Spirit, do let me know in the comments. The SR-71, while much more capable than the Lockheed U-2, again, if you want to see another video, this keeps cropping up. If you want to see another video about the Lockheed U-2, then do tell me in the comments. In terms of range, speed and survivability, suffered the lack of a data link, which the U-2 had been upgraded to carry. This meant that much of the SR-71's imagery and radar data could not be used in real time, but had to wait until the aircraft returned to base. This lack of immediate real-time capability was used as one of the justifications to close down the program. The SR-71 program's main operational capabilities came to a close at the end of October 1989. The squadron finally closed in mid-1990 and the aircraft remaining were distributed to static display locations, with a number kept in reserve storage. NASA operated the last two airworthy Blackbirds until 1999. All other Blackbirds have been moved to museums, except for the two SR-71s and a few D-21 drones retained by the NASA Dryden Flight Research Center. Again, if you want to see a video specifically looking into the history of the D-21 drone, then do let me know in the comments. So that's the end of the video of everyone. So thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share and comment on how the video was. And do subscribe for more such content. My name is Namit and you've been watching The Know How.